Well, hello everyone, this is comrade-Sirius, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 71, but I'm now solving a little riddle. I like to think about myself. I know a pretty lot of things about, railway signaling and so on. But there are two trains now waiting down here. They can traverse to this rail. But they cannot. And they cannot because there is a train in the block. Not great, but understandable. Yeah, I get it. They simply cannot go because what I need is to have a change signal in this spot. Because then it would change colors, and these guys may rethink their journey because this rail upwards is free. But they probably have their route planned already, so there might be a problem. If we take a look at it, if I will press this thing and remove it, the train will get confused and will not be able to perform anyway. Because what I did was, to make this as a one-way signal right now, because that thing leads up. It should be okay, but well, it's not doing the thing I was thinking it will do. So apparently this is not the best idea right now. If I would give it a signal, one more signal up here, maybe a block signal. Why? Fuck. Okay, a train went in, so yeah, not great. You can probably go as well, therefore, because, yeah, the reasons. Which way will you go? Yeah, you're going the right way, ignore red, go up. We are closing the part that we need to, build this part. It will happen probably quite soon. At least that's what I hope. That's what I hope will happen. But we'll see. I have no idea right now. And this train is going, yeah, it's going down, so that's fine. Few things that happen. After all, Czech episodes usually do have 1 hour length, so that should be okay. And few of those things are, small ones like, these. This dump. We absolutely need and crave for, trucks coming here and, just load in stuff. Because the demolition office that is here, and that's, demolishing the silo, I just ordered it to, just come here and dispose of the stuff down here. So once they will return, and yeah, they are probably somewhere far away still, they should start filling this thing quite a long time. This is 39 tons, and hopefully we will be able to construct this thing quite fast. And that would mean, yeah, it has already been selected, so that's okay. That would mean we will be able to, do stuff. Also, we are delivering a lot of crops from all those fields because we made, a lot of stuff. And what we can do is we can buy some horses. Black horses runs the fastest. If you don't like, bad humor, stop listening for 10 seconds. But there's a historical reason for white people being the best in shooting and black people being best in running, but that's a little racist humor, right? But you need a different amount of crops to be able to produce a horse. So for example, these 40 tons will do, only just two horses, which I'm okay with because they have the best value. So we can buy a horse, like a black horse, And we can start production. The only thing I need is this, because then it will cycle eternally. That's how things work. If I would want, you know, more diverse horse, which I do not want to because black ones are the best, black horses matter, then it's fine. One horse takes 15 days to produce, which means if I would press 15 days here, I would have one horse a day. That means 20 tons a day needs to get transported here. There's no way in hell I'm able to, you know, stuff 50 people. Not now. Once, you know, these silos will get done and things will get running, sure, we can have one train going permanently. And as you can see, there is a train coming right here, which probably will be utilized quite soon. Not gonna lie. But not now. So once this thing will get done, which will be, you know, now, let's make this a high priority as well. And this thing as a high priority? No, that's a bad idea. Okay? We still have no way to put this. The only thing that's good is, you know, have this marked as a mixed waste. Otherwise, you can see there's a metal scrap, 5%, and ash is 50. So it would be, you know, a little... It would end in a bad way. So, let's add 5 workers and let them happen. There's a lot of people here working. There are workers coming to this station sometimes. And not everyone are, you know, picked up by our buses. So, we probably need some boost. Which I would be glad if that happens. But the boost is not working right now. By the way, do we have enough food and workers? It feels like these guys are slightly overloaded. So, yeah, maybe add some more. These guys are perfect with 10. Okay, Anamia, you can stay. This is a police station, that's fine. This thing is, yeah, probably not needed that much. Feels like it because we have, you know, that stuff in the other shop as well. So hopefully things will work. Courthouses are working well. 6.9 years for, you know, high crimes seems to be working quite well. And we do not have that many prisoners, so it feels like it's okay. Prisoners are working a lot in these parts, so that's fine. Yeah, we got a temporary hiccup, that's quite usual. Let's jump to the bench. Yep, there's a path finished, which yeah, which means we can connect this house to, you know, we can connect this house to the infrastructure, which is fine. Yeah, okay, for 1 and for 4, because it needs 4 RDs. They are still not done. By the way, we're going sub to 100,000, and the reason is, you can see vehicles import, we are over 200,000 in last days, and we will do even more, and I will explain why is that. You know, high priority here. 2 workers can come dig in the stuff because it would make sense. 2 is probably too much. 1, well, let's do 2. They still have nothing to do, so yeah, they can have it. They are not too satisfied for some reason, at least in some houses. I don't know why. It's this one. Some of them are unemployed. Yeah, sure, happens. More are unemployed. We need to find them another work. Where? The key question is where to employ these guys. Because yes, they are coming through here, but there is nothing done. Then they come to all of this area, but it's not working too great as well. What I am in a temptation to do is to move them instead to the heating plant and the waste area, Do they come back from there? They do come back from there. How are they holding? 2.5 hours in the vehicle from here back there. Yeah, these vehicles are terrible. I know. But we are having problem with not enough coal. And it sparks an idea in me. Because these things are full as well. Can we employ those guys in a mine? Because I have planned a mine. That's this one. We already have the raw coal here. This thing can easily get constructed, same well as, you know, this thing, basically, which is fine. These guys are getting worked on, and, you know, in the future, they should be coming from the upper side, but not now. And how is it, the mine? These are fine. Now there's quite a lot of people now, so we need the other shaft, basically. Feels like worth it. So that's what we'll do. Okay, start building this. Please finish this thing, and I will basically move them down there. Once this is done, let me know, because for now people are walking from this stop just here, which is fine. And I will keep it set this way because I don't want them in the other spots. But after we will start sending them, you know, sending here and different workers, it might be needed anyway. So that's it. And yeah, this is what we have. This is fine. Missing crops, that's no longer true. And these guys are working. I hope they will be fast, because once this will be done, they will let me know, and we will make into concrete tracks the other bit. But let's move to a different area. You can see there are some marks. And yeah, this matter. We ended together last time near Doment, near, you know, Vršovice, and we moved some movable guys up to this hill. I renamed it to Sporilov because that's what is in the spot, and it started with S anyway. We moved other guys down here to the station, to the future station down in, you know, below Novodvorska. It might happen, the station, I'm not sure it will, but we definitely have a place for it. But we did start with a highway, and now you can see it's made into, these guys are into both asphalt, but it's not all. For construction, that's a construction tip for me. You can see that every, I don't know, kilometer, CA, circa, we have gravel paths, and they will be used. You can say this is the by far the longest one, because there's already done, you know, there's already something below, and here will be a big technical services with 3.5 kilometers. That are these two, and they will have a lot of snow plows, and they will plow all those long paths, and they will get here. You probably have it in your country as well. That's technical stuff. When you drive alongside highway, it's, you know, turning of maintenance vehicle and so on. That's the spot I'm basically having here. It will be one way, all those paths, but not right now. You can see all of these. One of these is gravel, one of this is asphalt, and that's by design. The one that's coming here is gravel, the others are asphalt, because gravel is much faster done, and it's easier because not only, you know, asphalt takes longer, but then you need to have, you know, a roller to go all the way there and back again, and it takes quite some time. So that's what we'll have. Now we are nearing a big, traffic circle. Those will be, fully asphalt. But yeah, this is gravel. This is gravel as well. It will be gravel for a while. And we are near Chodov. That's what has been done. And what they told me was this, because we have a little bit of gravel here. To be fair, I can just, empty it and destroy it because we no longer will need it. And I'm not, pinkling about losing 3 tons of gravel. So that's what we have. And these guys are simply just supplying these 2 stations with fuel. And there was, a dumper that delivered those 20 tons of gravel. It was like 17 tons. So that's how you modernize a way to a single access customs. And now what we'll have is basically, it will be very easy. These guys will load, and we have way too many bulldozers. Can you, Skoda 706, can you carry these guys? 706R, this is RS. No, RS cannot do it. So you guys will move to a different spot. And what we'll have is simple. You will load everything here, same as anyone else. What you will do is you will have an auto search for everything. You guys as well. And you guys as well, except roads. These are excavator. So no roads, no footpaths. Move on. Remove whatever you picked. Basically, it should be these 3 buildings. Once these are done, I will buy a bus, which will be, like a small bus. You don't need anything big. Like this thing, maybe 29 people should be enough. One is enough. Crane, we can have 2 cranes. Have 1 or 2? 1, because, yeah, we will need another depot. Okay, you know what? We'll need another construction office anyway, so... Workers? Make them here. So, bus. Up. 1 here, 1 here. Get a second crane. Yeah, it's here, so that's fine. I don't give a shit about these guys. So that's what we'll have. I will make it a group 9. So we see what they are doing. Yeah, feels alright. They have things assigned. Yeah, not everything is assigned because these guys are special. I do not want our excavators to work on a road. Once these guys are done, these are CO12s that we have free, there will be a lot more, a lot more things to do. You know what? This is a dumper. We have a free slot, so you can go there. And yes, they will start working. Obviously, this is probably... No. You know what? These 3 guys need to be a high priority for supplying. Anything else is a medium, and that feels okay. Once these guys are done, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. That's a long way. It ends here, obviously, but that's a long way. So that's fine, and yeah, this is probably a way for them to go, because we need it anyways. So, that's all. Low loyalty doesn't matter that much, and that's where we are. Why are you waiting here for so long? It's probably due to the construction train. Yeah, it is. You can move. But it feels like it is done. So, will we let them pass at least? Feels like we should. Yeah, the train is coming, so that's okay. There's another one coming right after, so yeah, okay. I was expecting you to just, you know, move around. Move behind, not do some stupid stuff, but hey. I guess this works as well. You can absolutely move towards. You know what? Move out. I don't want to. I don't want to wait for you. You are doing way too many stupid stuff. Now we can do a fire helicopters, that's fine. We can do advertising, which is not something I would like to get, but hey. You can start doing some stuff, and there's technical university. I'm completely just noticed that they don't do anything. Uranium, plastics, television, plane factory. Okay. Uranium, probably the best one for us right now, so it will be okay. And yeah, that's the thing we did have. Let those trains run a little. And then we will just turn it into a, you know, single slot operation as well. Because we will modernize the other half. The other part of the other part of those tracks. Which honestly means we can simply remove some signals. You can move. There's nobody there. Okay, what will happen is this bit, because that's very important. There's a double chain. It will be a mixed one, so they can work. And this thing will get removed. Because we no longer need it. Yeah, you need to remap your whole journey. That's understandable. And now, where are we going to put the concrete rails? Let's start from this switch. Go all the way through here. Because they can cross the area. Go here and then, yeah, this is the end. This is where we can go. I will make this a high priority. I will make this one a high priority. And I will assign our trains to there, and I will hope they will be fast. 1, 2. Now I need to go through all of those sections and make them high priority. So I will, and then we will, you know, move on to cutoff. You can go. Because the train is already down there. Yeah, this is the reason we need to do it, obviously, but yeah. God, it will take some time. Some precious time, I would say. And here I have no idea what we are doing, but sure, we can absolutely start. By the way, we are building a coal mine and the coal area because our interesting guys that we have, they complain they have nowhere to work, which is correct. Yeah, these guys are still full. Yeah, they are, but this thing is fine. And as we, you know, diverted some of those waste traffic from the silo, it's like an eternal pile of waste. But we are going below. It looks like we are going, you know, below 1,000 tons here. Feels okay. Yeah, mixed waste. This thing absolutely needs an attention. Yeah, sucks. It will be. How is it looking? We got a horse. We got a horsey. That's great. I cannot zoom into a horse, or can I? I can't. Well, I can, but I need to use a little bit of a trick, which means zoom onto another stuff and take a look where it is. And yeah, we got a horse. Yeah, fine. Because if you unpause and let have the vehicle, yeah, it's not great. But hey, let's move back to Radotine before we start doing something else. They finished this road with wires around. This is the end station, and this is technical services. Technical services definitely do not need way too interesting setup, but trolley buses definitely do. So that's what we'll do. That's what we'll give it. This is an end station. Come on. This is where you will work. Fine. For 5. Let's do it. For 5, for 6. For 5 just here because this is very easy to be built without people. They are rolling asphalt. These are making electric wires already, which is honestly superb. I really like it. Nobody is taking that road because gravel is faster and they cannot utilize those speed, which is funny. But I guess it's for their good. So, okay. Shall I gravel this thing? Probably should. Just do it, please. To be fair, we started with a lot of stuff. With a lot of stuff to be made. And one of those is, yeah, this thing will get done sooner or later. So let's do it. One of those things that we did start it, and yeah, they are making a somewhat good progress. It feels like. Yeah, I will let them work. I don't mind right now. Bastion. I'm interested about how it looks. It was this thing, but so it means I cannot click it anymore. Oh, I do not click it anymore. Yes, this is the Busherad Fortress. Yeah, all of those guys are pretty well low. These are decorations, but they are not free decorations. So yeah, the same goes with these passages. They are 71, but for these bastions we will need how it's called, helicopter construction office. So yeah, but hey, things are working. This long road has been fully done. Just please finish this thing because I don't want to lose our guy. They are doing lots and lots of roads and road connections, and also some of those conveyors. It looks like they will be starting on some mines as well. The problem with those mines is that there is absolutely no way for us to send power there right now, which feels like something I definitely should think about in medium to long run. Okay, we have this setup. That's fine. Where does the power come from? It comes from the big switch, yeah, the big priority switch up here, which definitely has no problem, with a throughput. It might have in the future, but it's not having it now. So, where are we going to do? We have this branch that might continue onwards. It will also supply this insane setup that, yes, that's something that also is not absolutely, you know, finished planning. We are just making roads right now. So, yeah, that's where we are. We are slowly moving onwards. But it has its time, because we have nothing here so far. So, yeah, it will take a while. Also, imports of steel will be quite insane. But we are already finished on many of those. So that feels good. But, yeah, we'll need to finish those as well. We'll be also able to, once we are done on other roads, we probably should start on other parts. Absolutely feels like we should. This node doesn't need to be here. Yeah, it doesn't. Good. What are we going to do? These guys are working on it and they will soon be done. Which feels like, and I hope it's okay. Though, to be fair, it's already August. End of August. How long they can take to build this long path? Well, if it would be the only high priority thing, might not be for a long time. And to be fair, until 2 months it should be done. Because this bit is going to get done, this bit is going to get done as well. Yeah, okay, I feel confident enough to do it and, you know, to start using trolley buses. Because they can turn in their stops, right? Because they have these loops, so they can turn around. Which would be cool, I guess. Time to test the concept, basically. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Fine. By the way, this area is something that is going to get happen in the Chodov as well. Okay, why I'm speaking and dwelling right now, you know, in this area, because we need to connect stuff together. And to be fair, we got one backwards, so let's do it, because we have this bus stop, which is definitely something we will need. We will need to have. There are fire stations, which is also something that probably would be, you know, great to have. By the way, okay, let's just do 30. It doesn't matter what, we will need workers there. Not now, but in some time in the future. This Radotin, I'm not doing anything in Radotin right now. Where are we going to put the switch? It should be next to the fire station. So either here or here. Do I need a switch or do we only need a transformer? Let's take a look. How much these things consume? It should be, yeah, bauxite. 72. That's nothing. 72 kilowatts is nothing. Even though we have a lot of those. A tower, conveyor tower does like 100 as well. So it basically consumes fuck all. So, yeah, we'll have a transformer. We'll have it right here. I'm not building any fence right now. We do not have a... Why are we not having an excavator? Like, that feels like an oversight, right? Yeah, we have nothing. Yeah, because we moved them. Yeah, that's not great. Fuck. Okay, so we can have it here. Or up to here. Up here it feels like a better stuff already. Like all together. Because it's, you know, on the right side of the operation. So maybe. Okay, so what are we going to need? Because where do we have power? Like, do we have a power coverage here? Yeah, these things do have power. This thing does have power as well. Oh, okay. But there is no power here, okay? This is... Okay, let's move it. Yeah, there's nothing here. So this thing will definitely need a power coverage. These guys already have one, yeah. So, and if I remember, this thing has nothing as well. This pylon. Okay, this pylon is connected, which is cool. But this pylon has nothing, and all of this is having nothing. So there's a very simple solution, you know, just to have all of this connected. Yep, we are there. I don't want a crosswalk there. Am I petty? Am I, you know, petty enough to do it? Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. Because I don't want a crosswalk. Because it doesn't belong there. So, that's one substation. It connects to this conveyor. Hopefully it will not fall down or burn down. Do we want to double check? Well, it doesn't matter because we still need these covered, so. Okay. Another one comes on this side. That should be also pretty fine. And that also covers, probably including the storage, but the storage doesn't need power. And now I will cover all of this again from the, you know, from the second area. Okay. Here we have a lot of nodes that do not connect anywhere. We'll cut through. Yes, it will take a while. Well, I think we can. Okay, let's go through. Move around. This is not a good idea because it will block future connections for potential future connections for, you know, the sewage. Yep, this is one. Do I want the second one? No, I will take it from the upper. Oh, okay, I will not. So let's go. It still needs to go alongside of that road. F4? Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, but we cannot cross this. It's okay, I guess. Oh, this is digging way too deep into it, so that's not great. Let's move around, and we will need to cross it as well. Can we do it like this, basically? Yeah, it feels like we can. Someone is not connected. Now we are connected? Yes, now we are. So, feels okay. By the way, will the game crash? It did not. Okay, this feels connected. This one is blinking. This one is blinking fully. Sure, fine. Another stuff, another load on our poor guys. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Go for it, we need you. It's just a little bit of material. You will manage. But the main problem, the main thing we tried to do here is the big wire. And that was the reason, because you didn't come here to just, you know, build small substations. You did come here to just, you know, build the big thing. So now we are building the big thing. Let's go across, because we will want to go. here. Go down and around. F2, a little up, then a little down. It doesn't need to be, you know, a big ass tunnel for a wire. This is not connected, I know. This is connected, so let's go around and follow our business. This is the wire. Yeah, it is the one. Okay. Okay, fine. Cross here. Sure, super. This is okay. This is also a big one. But splitting it into two, it doesn't feel like a bad move, honestly, because not for 1 node, for 5. Because then they will make it, you know, quite easily. Let them do it. We do not need any more stupid stuff. Nobody is able to come here. Why is nobody able to? Because I'm an idiot. I split this thing. So, yeah, sure. Please finish this. And, well, let me know. Which also means I can connect this thing right now because... yeah. You know what? I don't care. Let's do it this way. Do not let me know. Just finish it. And 4, 5. Yeah. This is the one. This is the one that's not connected, obviously. But yeah. It's how it works. And yeah, we'll do a first one. I will do the biggest because I don't give a damn. I'm not a damn builder, so I don't give a damn. That's this easy. What they have done in Radagin, yeah, that's these footpaths, so it's okay, because before winter I wanted to modernize these 2 footpaths with lamps. There were only, you know, gravel ones. Now they can walk here much faster, which is better. Glad we made it. By the way, free flats, there's quite an abundance of them. Police station is, well, way too overutilized. But hotels are working quite well. It almost feels like we can, you know, employ or invite even more tourists. Do we even have more tourists? We have a lot more tourists. That's fine. That's a really good. That's a really good site. I like it. But they will not use a train, so they don't count. Yes, they do. Okay. High priority here, I guess, because that's also something we need to do. And well, that's you know, bulk of our actions. This train is working really nicely. I would love for it to, you know, get to customs, but hey, it will get there sooner or later, right? I think. So what is missing right now? Right now is missing only to, you know, connect our rails together. Will we have a station? We will. Do I know where we will have a station? I do not. Just a small recap. We are down here under Novodvorska. We are going here to Prešovice. We need to make this arch alongside this mud road. This is the highway, by the way. The highway will have a turn and it will probably end up somewhere here, because that's the place it will connect. It will also probably connect to our city somewhere here, as happens in reality, but that's way too far away. But here we have iron, then we have oil, and if you would be really picky, we have coal as well, but we have coal on this side. So we probably will utilize this one and not this one. But the main part is we will need a lot of loading stations. We will need some, you know, side tracks. We probably will have a whole area of factories, maybe even a refinery, something like that. I don't know what it will be. So the only thing I will have now is the main track. and we can add a station anywhere in the future. So for those of you who have seen this already and are not interested, well, have a nice day. And for those who are interested, well, here it is for you, and I will make it a time lapse, and it will have some nice Railroad Tycoon free music, as you like it, because some of you really do, and I like the game as well. So, see you, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.